Mick Flubberpants all up in this hizzy, back at you again with yet more Fear extraction point. And I believe we are in the very last legs of this expansion pack. So it will no longer be expanding. Unfortunately, the inflation must stop. Inflation is going to oh god. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, what's wrong with me? A lot of things, actually. Almost as many things that are as wrong with this elevator, apparently. Oy. Oh no. The hospital has been ransacked. S.e.a.r bodies lie everywhere. Unknown forces are interfering with the operation of the life flight elevator. Restore elevator functionality and make your way to the roof. Jesus fucking Christ. First I'm a fucking goddamn fucking super soldier. Now I'm some kind of fucking elevator mechanic? Okay, fine. Restore life flight elevator functionality. Restore life to the flight of the elevator. Do I leave bloody footprints? No. Oh, that's too bad. It's too bad. It's fun to leave. Ah, oh, fuck! Am I gonna face more of those invisible enemies? Because, you know, that would be unideal at this moment, considering the fact that, I'm just not ready to handle that kind of stress. Something tells me that I should be using this. And the shotgun. Shotgun's a great gun. I want a shotgun. Shotguns are fun. You know? And it's morgue. Oh, I don't need to go there. I've seen enough dead bodies, thank you very much. What's it called? I think I've mentioned that I am in the market for one, but you know, it's not an essential purchase at the moment. So it has been put on the back burner. I need to figure out a proper way to store it properly, and the what's it called? The that shit. I can't think. My brain just refuses to think. The fact of the matter is that I will likely not be able to purchase one until we get a bigger place than where we live right now. And that's, you know, it is what it is, you know, as the youngins like to say. So wait, I just went in a big fucking circle, right? Is there a thing? Is there a thing here I can get? Maybe that's just helping me get some health. Or maybe I'm trapped in a time loop. Maybe. Just maybe. Oh, it wants me to go to the morgue, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Oh, okay. It's still locked. Okay, good. Good. I don't want to go to the morgue. Security office. I'm glad the hospital carries shotguns. That seems very reasonable to me. Did I restore life? No? Okay, I am officially confused, but this part of the game is probably designed to be confusing, no? Aha! I figured it out. I'm so smart. Oh, no, wait, this is where I came from. Fuck. Damn it. So, yeah, no, I did just go in a giant circle. Where the fuck am I supposed to go? Is there a fucking... Is there a vent I need to go through? I went in through there. Yeah, okay. Alright, way to make me look like a fucking idiot, game. Jeez. Thanks a lot. Really appreciate it. Security office. Is there a thing here? That's a beautiful, lovely painting right there. The music going a little ham It's making me think that I'm missing something. Was I supposed to shoot Alma? Because, you know, she's unarmed. I don't think that was entirely necessary to shoot her. Do I follow the blood? Because the blood is telling me to go this way. But I can't. Okay, nope, the ceiling doesn't collapse. Okay. That was my next guess. There's a ton of health around here. So something is telling me that I am missing something. I am so glad that I am using the infinite flashlight mod for this. Makes this part a hell of a lot more bearable because I can actually see what I'm doing, and you guys can see me being lost this entire fucking time. There's nothing in the security. Aha! There we go, there we go. See, I'm smart. I knew I'd get there eventually. Oh my goodness. See, this is what happens when you grow up on video games that hold your hand the entire time. Like me. Well, actually, did I grow up on those kinds of games? No, that's something a little bit more recent. I'm not super old, you know, but I'm old enough. Games got progressively easier and easier to navigate, which isn't a bad thing. Oh, I hate these things. I hate these things. The fact that I can barely see them does mess with me, especially with how fast they fucking move. Oh my god. There is something about them that just really, like, deeply triggers my, oh, I have to kill them, or else I might die, kind of an instinct, you know? I've had that before, and it's not a fun thing to come down from. At least with a video game, I can... At least with a video game, like, there is a part of me that understands that it's not real, so it's like I don't freak out as much. What's it called? And also I can technically, quote-unquote, eliminate the threat in the video game so that it doesn't bother me anymore. But, like, I've been in situations where it was clear that, you know, the societal expectations of not hurting each other was the only thing keeping the person I was interacting with from attacking me because of how angry they were and how visibly, like, they really wanted to hurt me. And that would trigger, like, I have to stop them. I have to, you know, either remove myself from the situation or I have to end the situation. But because of where we were, you know, usually a place of work, I couldn't do that. And so I had to sit there and just like, not do anything and just deal with the fact that my adrenaline was going off and I was getting really, like, aggravated and angry and, you know, my head was filled with, like, really violent thoughts. Because that's typically that's, like, just instinctively how I deal with confrontation is I confront it with overwhelming force. And when I wasn't able to, since I wasn't able to do that, because again, they weren't actually hurting me. I could just, you know, tell that they really wanted to. I could tell that because of how angry, because I told them no, or I told them that they couldn't do something that they wanted, and they were really stressed because it probably meant that they were losing out on a lot of money, or that somebody was going to be very mad at me, or mad at them. They were taking it out on me, and they really wanted to get what they wanted, and they're not used to someone standing up to them or something. I don't know. I could tell that they wanted to hurt me. Like, I just could. And they weren't. And because they weren't, there was nothing I could do about it physically, and because it's my job, I can't just leave, so I had to sit there, and I had to sit there with every fiber of my being, like, demanding I do something, and I couldn't. And coming down from that level of just, like, stress and fear and, aggravation, it was awful and exhausting. Like, my flashlight. And so, oh, that's Harlan Wade. Cool. He's getting what he deserves. Oh, there's Alice Wade. I can't tell what's what. I want to see what this is, though. Is this extra? It'll happen on the road, too. Where if, like, I'm traveling or I'm driving, and someone starts driving really aggressively, I, like... Can I not? Is this gonna kill me? Is this gonna kill me? This is awful. Oh god. Oh god. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Hope none of y'all have claustrophobia. What's it called? But yeah, no, I'll be driving, right? And then some asshole starts driving really aggressively, like swerving in front of me, or like driving really close to me for no fucking reason. Come off it. That's fucking bullshit. I don't want to fucking deal with that shit. I don't want to get hurt by these stupid ghosts. And so it's like, oh, if this was any other situation, you know, I would be confrontational. I'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you being so aggressive with me? But we're traveling at like 80 miles per hour. And because I'm not going 95 miles per hour in the 65 zone, they're mad at me. You know, and remember, I drive a minivan. I don't drive a fucking SUV or a fucking, like, fast car. I drive a minivan, and they're like, and I drive fast. I stay with traffic. So if everybody's going 80, I'm going 80. But this guy wants to go fucking 95 and is getting mad and honking and like doing that fucking thing where they drive up real close and then start like swerving a little bit trying to get me to do shit. But like we can't because, you know, the lane next to us is like going, the lane to our right is going slower and I'm already in the left lane and I'm going faster than everybody else on the road except for this fucking guy. And like, you know, like I said, if it wasn't for the fact that we were in cars, like if this person was being this aggressive to me, like without the car, I would be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Leave me the fuck alone. To the point where I might push them. Like I might push them away and let them know I'm not gonna fucking take that shit. But we're in cars. So like, there's nothing I can fucking do about it. There's nothing I can fucking do about it. Yeah, I could slam on the brakes, but if I slam on the brakes in the highway and they swerve out of me, they could hit somebody else could get hurt. Like, I have to take responsibility for the action, for my actions, right? So, like, there's nothing I can fucking do. There's nothing I can fucking do to bring an end to this situation. I just have to keep on driving and just, you know, not freak out. And this has happened like when I'm traveling like long distances, and one thing, like, you know, I'm stressed and freaked out from being in that kind of a situation where, like, especially with the cars, my life is in danger. Like, you know, my life is in danger, and there's nothing I can do about it. And so, and the come down from it, I get so exhausted if I can't deal with it, if I can't put an end to it, if I just have to fucking sit there, let the adrenaline wash over me, and let the, oh man, and like when that has happened, especially when we've been traveling, I've had to like pull over and take a nap, like, you know, within 20 minutes, because otherwise I start falling asleep just because of the come down so hard. It's such a massive stress to my body, like mentally and emotionally. Like, Oi. And so what I'm saying is that the invisible, like, zombie things get me close to that more than most video game enemies. And I don't exactly know why. You know, so I just thought that was cool. I thought that was cool. And at least in video games, I can bring an end to the situation. Hey!
A chopper is standing by.
Okay. I don't know where I'm in the morgue. Return to the life flight elevator. Is it on now? Did I bring life back to the life flight elevator? I'm gonna hit the fucking quick save just to be safe, you know? Ooh, I'll take that. Thank you very much. Another health upgrade would have been nice. This shit sounds like fucking Terminator. That's really funny. It sounds just like Terminator. Ooh, hello, my pretties. Hello, my pretties. A bullpup is another one that another type of gun that I want. You know, I don't want a fucking AR-15. That's too blasé. And I don't want an AK because there are too many AKs out there with bad vibes. You know. So I want a nice bullpup, whether it's a Steyr UG or something else. I think it was like an MDRX or something. I found one that I really liked. So yeah. The life flight elevator is operational once again for some reason. S.e.a.r coordinator has made contact and directed you to the extraction point on the hospital roof. No other surviving f.e.a.r or S.e.a.r operatives have been found. Proceed with extreme caution. Head for the extraction point on the roof to escape. And that's where we're going.
Stay sharp. Keep your eyes open for that Blackhawk.
Will do.
You should know better by now.
Hi. Know better about what? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Yeah, this part's very oppressive without armor. And I've already lost most of it. Oi, oi, oi. Look at the bullet. Did you see the bullet holes go like behind him? That's always cool. When the video game like accounts for you know, pass through. I don't know how many games don't, but I remember that being a thing. Like when I remember specifically when I first noticed video games doing that. I think the first time was probably, for me, was Halo 3. Even though I played Combat Evolved, which is Halo 1, before Halo 3, which did have the sniper rifle that went through people, I didn't really notice it, because when I played Halo Combat Evolved, I was like 5. Christ. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. There we go. Yeah, no, so... Shit. When I first got here... got to this part, I had no armor and I would die like instantly because I was playing this game on extreme difficulty. Yeah, no. So yeah, no, so that's why I was so, like, I knew I was close to the end here, so that's why I made sure that I had armor for the beginning part here.
You should know better by now.
Whatever you say, buddy. Because that fucking laser beam. There we go. Got him early. Can't see shit. The lighting is really good, though. I do like that the smoke is catching the light of the golden hour. This is the golden hour we're in right now, which is like right at the beginning of sunset. It looks so cool. Movies really like it, and I feel like more video games should use it. I've been wanting to learn how to recreate it. Ah, fuck. In Blender. There we go. Because I've been wanting to learn Blender for some of the videos on the main channel. Oh, fuck, where? Fuck! Damn it. Yeah. This is a hard part. This is a hard part.
You should know better by now.
Yeah, and you should shut the fuck up. God damn it. He starts shooting instantly. What an asshole. Doesn't even give me a chance. Ah, fuck. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Alright, buddy. There we go. There we go. There's the buddy. There's a piece of shit. Fuck. Yeah, no, like I said, like there is armor here, so at least I can heal up, but when I, when I first got here, it was nigh impossible to actually move because I would just die the instant they started shooting. I had full health and everything, but I just had no armor, so I just really could not take any hits. Especially from the fucking laser. Fuck. Just everywhere at this point. And you know, in real life, there's not much you can do about this other than like try to find a good position that you can't get flanked on. Look at me talking like I know shit. I don't even know shit. Like I said, I've never been in a gunfight before. I'm just parroting knowledge that I've heard from others, you know? And that's all you can do when you... That's just fucking bullshit. Yeah, it's fucking bullshit. My hitbox should be wider for that. It should just fucking create a laser beam of legs that hits everything in front of me, no matter how far away it is. Because that would make sense. You see the guy hopping up and down because I kept shooting him in the leg, and he's like, "Ow, my toes! My toes! My toes!" This guy go. This guy go. Where'd he go? Did I blow him up? Gotta check your corners. Check those corners. Shit. I got it. Got it. Ah. There we go. Gotta think like the samurai at the beginning of the Meiji Restoration. Or is it the beginning of the Meiji? I don't know. I don't know. The military conflict that started the Meiji Restoration period in Japan. And what I'm talking about is what's it called? What it was, if I recall correctly, I'm not an expert, but what it was it was the Emperor of Japan trying to establish a centralized government, and what that meant was that the empire had to remove the powers of the power of the daimyos, which were, you know, warlords, samurai that had become extremely powerful and wealthy. Or not samurai necessarily, but warlords. I said samurai, that's wrong. It wasn't always samurai, but it was the warlords in charge of the samurai were the daimyo, and they were extremely powerful and extremely wealthy, and but because the powers were still so separated, when compared to the rest of the world, Japan was very weak, and so they tried to establish a centralized government. And, well, guess what? The daimyo and the samurai didn't like having their power taken away, and so they tried to do a whole not revolution, but they're trying to maintain their powers, the power structure that gave them a ton of fuck. I did not realize that was a super. They're trying to reinforce the power structures that already existed. The thing about the empires, because they were willing to trade with people, they had way more guns than the daimyo and the samurai did, and so And so they had a massive advantage in battle, you know, because they had guns. However, the Imperial Army was made up mostly of conscripts who weren't, like, trained like the samurai and the people they were in charge of were from, like, birth. And so what they would do, their most successful strategy was to try and get the enemy to come closer. They would try to get the enemy to come closer because they knew that they would win in a ranged fight, and then they would ambush them and use their close range tactics, which they were far more trained in and more disciplined in than the Imperial Army. And so any battle that was won by the samurai was won because of those strategies. Now, of course, you know, eventually the Imperial Army won. Because you can only hold off guns for so long with swords, spears, and arrows. And like I said, the samurai armies did use guns as well, if I'm remembering correctly. I could be entirely wrong about this. This is like I'm calling upon knowledge that I learned about briefly when I was in like middle school. So I could, like I said, do not take what I say as, you know, the truth. It could very certainly may not be. It's information I learned a long time ago, and I may have misunderstood because I had so much armor. I shot him twice with the sniper rifle. It should be dead.
Know better by now.
Because I was not exactly the most scrupulous researcher when I was that young, you know? I'm much more scrupulous now, and even now I'm not that scrupulous. So, you know, don't take what I say as fact on any subject, really. You shouldn't take what anyone says as fact if they're not an expert in it, and I am most certainly not an expert in any history, let alone Japanese history. But yeah, no, I was a little bit obsessed with military history when I was a youngin'. So I learned all sorts of things about mostly Europe and a little bit about Japan. Still don't really know anything about Chinese history. That'd be a cool subject to learn, I think. What's it called? So we barely went over it in school. Like, considering how long and how old, like, you know, China, like the different Chinese dynasties were. Like, we barely spent any time on it when I was learning world history in school, which is a shame. You can learn a lot by studying history. I'm a big advocate for people studying history, especially people who do it for fun. You know, just... Okay, there we go. Okay. This time will be different. This time, I'm gonna be the wiener. Okay. Heal up. Last few shots. Ooh! Oh! Yes! Woo!
We're on the ground.
Oh, I love that you call yourself Little Bird. All right, let's go. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Hurry up so we
Oh my god. Boom! I just can't escape explosions. Oh. Woo!
They tried to bury their sins, but instead planted the seeds of their doom. But she would not be forgotten. We will make them remember.
Oh, man.
They will die. All of them.
Whew. Look at that. And so, yeah.
I've seen in my dreams fire sweeping over the earth, bodies in the streets, cities turned to dust. Retaliation.
So that was fucking F.e.a.r extraction point. Yeah, pretty fucking good expansion. Ideally an expansion pack, what's nice about expansion packs, from back in the day, is because they often used mostly the same assets from the original game. So they don't have to worry about making new ones. And many times, if there are new assets, they're assets that were already being worked on during the original development of the game and never made it in, and then they, finish them up and bring them into the game. And so that means that, they spent that entire time working on the game and figuring out the mechanics, and then they figured out what made the mechanics of the game good, and then an expansion pack, because they don't have to do anything else. They can just make levels that really, 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 lock into what made the game fun. And so, this is an example of an ideal expansion pack, where it's like, the encounters are all super intense and cool. Like I said, I don't think there was enough armor in the game. I feel like there should have been more armor spread out, but also I could have been playing better as well. So, there's that. In terms of the story, I do have some gripes with it, because the original draft for F.e.a.r, apparently, this is a rumor as far as I can tell, is that F.e.a.r was supposed to be kind of a fucking goddamn not episodic. Fuck, what's the term? Shit. Damn it. I'm blanking on it. Not episodic. Fuck. Okay, hold on. I gotta look this up. Oh my god, I feel like such an idiot sometimes. Anthology! Supposed to be an anthology series where each one would have a slightly different story. Maybe some of the characters would go through, and then as development went on and they started killing off the rest of the cast, they're like, oh, well, we can't really do that, but we should still make it small. And then at the end of it, it's like, oh, there's a big nuke at the end of F.e.a.r 1, huh? So it can't be small. Well, maybe it can be. You can still kind of, write it away, big government cover up and shit. You could, the ending to F.e.a.r 1 was very open-ended, and then F.e.a.r Extraction Point comes in, and look at the backdrop of the ending. The world is, the city's on, the entire city is just on fire. So it's like, oh, this can't really be small anymore. And that kind of established that, oh, this does need to be kind of a big deal. And that kind of started the trajectory that the rest of the series took, which, as you ask any fan of the original games, isn't exactly well liked by the fan base, where the series went. So as fun as Extraction Point is, it is the thing that kind of locked the series into the path that it took into F.e.a.r 2 and F.e.a.r 3. So it's just some people have a little bit of a love-hate relationship with it. I do think the expansion pack is more difficult than the original game. I don't know why. I know I'm not the only person who thinks this. My prediction is like I said, they use more later game enemies just throughout the expansion pack, rather than what the original game did, where as you're getting better at it, and as you're getting more health upgrades, particularly, you're facing more and more difficult enemies, whereas from the get-go, you're facing pretty difficult enemies in this one. I could be wrong. It could be that the map design just allowed the enemies to be smarter, because a lot of the AI in the original game and a lot of the AI in this expansion pack and a lot of the AI in Percy's Mandate is assisted by the map design. The pathing designed into the maps is what allows the NPC enemy AI to really come into itself and feel alive, and that is really what makes this series, like the first game, special. Is just like, oh, this feels like multiplayer. This feels like I'm fighting people rather than just, you know, typical first-person shooter enemies. I wish more games had that from the get-go. Just people like fighting smarter AI, and it doesn't necessarily have to be hard AI. Like, I like it when games are easy. I like it when games allow me to feel like an unstoppable machine no matter what. But I don't like it when I feel like I'm fighting idiots. I think another example of a game series that does that really well is Halo, because some of the enemies in Halo are idiots, but the leaders are smarter, and the more advanced enemies in Halo are smarter in all of the difficulties. But like on easy, they're not necessarily that hard to kill. They just behave smarter than the grunts. You know? So it still feels like I'm fighting something smarter, even though they don't have a chance against me because I'm playing on easy. What's it called? When I play on legendary, like, their behavior doesn't change all that much except for their willingness to, you know, throw more grenades at me. It's something that I feel like not enough games put enough effort into. You know, like my dream games, like I have a bunch of different like games that I want, but like my dream games are games like Mass Effect. They're RPGs with they're action RPGs. I love action RPGs, but so many action RPGs just don't reach the level that I want. Because I want, obviously, the action to be good, and I want the RPG stuff to be good. And unfortunately, there are certain aspects of RPGs and action games that clash with each other. And so, like, for me, the RPG stuff that I like is the role-playing rather than the leveling systems that a lot of people really like from RPGs. So games, I want the game to have choice. I want the game to have dialogue. I want to have certain skills that I can level up, like my like more advanced techniques maybe, or I unlock combos, or I unlock weapons, but I still from the get-go want to be able to feel like I can do damage to my enemies. All right, that's the end of it, but I'm gonna keep going on my spiel here. I want to still be able to do damage to my enemies from the get-go. And so, like, in Mass Effect, they do that. You do a lot of damage to your enemies, and then you just get upgrades that just do more damage, or you can improve your biotics or your tech powers. They do a really good job with that. But the AI isn't that great, even on harder difficulties from what I have seen. I have not played the games on Insanity. I am thinking about doing an Insanity run for the first time, but I think I'm going to do that with Legendary Edition, because the mods that I have for the original trilogy. A bunch of them are being ported over to a Legendary Edition, and the main one I think has finally made some massive progress to the point where it's ready. So I am thinking about, for the channel, playing through the entire Mass Effect series again, and it will largely still be the same choices, but it's going to be in the Legendary Edition, and it'll be on Insanity, so that I have like a reference point that I can do. I want to see if they do a difference, because on the easier difficulties, the enemies in Mass Effect are just really boring to fight. Really, really boring. Mass Effect Andromeda, I think, supposedly improves that aspect of the gameplay, but I have no real interest in playing, no, scratch that. I have no real interest in paying for Mass Effect Andromeda. So until it goes on sale for like $1, I'm probably not going to get it. But yeah, no, it's just like action RPGs for me are a bit like kind of like romantic comedies, because romantic comedies kind of all suck, because they're always like, if they're really funny, they're usually lacking in romance, and if they're really romantic, they're usually lacking in comedy. There's only one romantic comedy I've ever seen that like I felt like it was like, oh, this is like a prime example of what this genre can be, and it was a Korean movie called My Sassy Girl. It's hilarious. Apparently it's a little bit problematic, so I don't know, because I watched this when I was in high school, and the thing is though is that it's like 3 hours long, so it's just like, oh, okay. Not every movie can be 3 hours long, but you know what every video game can be? 40 hours long. So like, you know, just figure it out. I need to check out more action RPGs, I think. There's just a bunch of them are just not that, they just, yeah, I just feel like they haven't, you know, they haven't really got the perfect mixture yet. So, yeah, that was your extraction point. Come again next time when I play f.e.a.r. Perseus Mandate, which I have never played before. I've heard it's terrible, and I'm gonna go in completely blind. That's what it was, homies. Make Flubber Pants is over. And out of this hizzy. Bye-bye, everybody.